Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Not I'm Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to celebrate Kingsday with me. Yes, it's Kingsday in the Netherlands, and what better day than Kingsday to talk about a royal set, Arthurian Legends, Sorcery's Arthurian Legends. It's about a king as well, not our king, but King Arthur. And as all Dutch people, I dress up in orange today. I'm not afraid to make an idiot out of myself, because that's what we do. We enjoy life, we enjoy orange. We got our Dutch lion with us. That's our symbol animal, spirit animal, I don't know how you want to call it. But indeed, it is a very, very joyous day here in the Netherlands. Whole country is going crazy. Everybody's drinking like crazy. Everybody's partying. I see if I can find some footage from Utrecht, which is where I live, and I just can put it here on the screen somewhere. Then you get a little bit of an impression. But I want to talk about Sorcery's Arthurian Legends today, because I don't want you to sleep on Arthurian Legends. Arthurian Legends is a cool set, a very nice set, not the biggest set. I think about 222 unique cards, I don't know, roughly, something like that. And I honestly, personally, didn't enjoy opening it that much, because I got the same cards over and over. The correlation, the distribution of the cards within the box didn't really work well for me for one case, and that took the joy out of it a little bit for me. On the other hand, I really, really like the set itself. I think it's a very cool set. The theme, Arthurian Legends, is awesome. I love that. I actually even backed the Arthurian Legends Kickstarter by Vincent Pompetti, who did a lot of cards for Arthurian Legends. I see if I can put that up here as well. And that just gave me more Arthurian Legends lore and story, and from one of the coolest sorcery artists there is, of course. And Vincent Pompetti is fantastic. I think I had the chance to talk to him in person once. At the Arthurian Legends world premiere. Yeah, as if I would have planned this. I will put the video up at the end of this video if you want to continue watching. But today, don't sleep on Arthurian Legends. The boxes have been dropping, or had been dropping, to 80 bucks. Had dropped to 80 bucks. At a certain point, the boxes only cost 80 bucks. Let's say it like this. Over here in Europe, I think the lowest price I saw them for was 109 euros. So not nearly as cheap as in the US, but 80 bucks, I think you were lucky if you could find an Arthurian Legends box for 80 bucks. Prices have gone up again. Over here in Europe, we still can get it for the normal price of 120 bucks. I think I paid 135 bucks at the Arthurian Legends launch per box in Essen in Germany, but I think after that, quite quickly after that, the boxes dropped to like 120. Then, like I said, it was about 110 for quite a while. Now it's 120 again, and I think in the US it's $120 now as well. So what I want to tell you is that I have seen and I talked to a lot of sorcery fans, and I heard about Arthurian Legends, and I of course check out the market a little bit as well. I see the boxes disappear pretty quickly, which is logical, because we got a very, very expensive cards in Arthurian Legends, and we're going to have a look at a few of the top most expensive cards in Arthurian Legends in a second. But obviously you have some big hits in the set, and the set isn't that big. It's only like 220 cards, 222 cards. Of those 222 cards, we have 58 unique cards. And those 58 unique cards normally appear in a box in sets of 4. Like true uniques, you know, the weird sirs that are named unique but are not really unique on the print sheet. But true uniques, we have about 4 in the box. I think I had a box with 5 as well. Not quite sure. I should watch the videos I made about it when I did the box openings. But if you buy a case, you normally at least get 6 boxes 4 uniques per box, 24 uniques. If you only have 58 uniques, that's about half of the unique set, if you do not get duplicates, as did I, unfortunately, and not the good ones. I was lucky, I got a Ring of Morrigan, and obviously that's the most expensive card for 150 bucks. And it's selling. So if you buy a box for 120 bucks, you get a ring. You basically earned your box, the rest of the box back, and you even in addition to that earned 30 bucks. So the boxes are not disappearing fast, and we all think it is overprinted, and it might be, there might be too much supply for the Sorcery fan base. I'm not quite sure. I know people that buy several cases, and I think Sorcery is a bit weird with that. So it's very difficult to say there's too much supply, there's not enough supply. Obviously, the ring is very difficult to pull. I heard of people that opened 3 cases, that's 18 boxes, didn't pull a single Ring of Morrigan. That makes some cards more rare than others, and even some uniques more unique than others. And that's why the price is so high. But if you have the possibility to pull a card of 150 bucks, the second most expensive card is Morgana Le Fay, for around 100 bucks. The third expensive card at the moment, I think, is the Guard, the site. I'm gonna put it up here. Something Guard, and that's about 45 bucks. And let's add the fourth one. I think the fourth one at the moment, the fourth most expensive card at the moment is the Glastonbury Tor, which is around 40 bucks. And after that, we have about 10-15 uniques that are between 15 and 35 bucks. So even if you get a hit down there, like the 4, let's say the 4 uniques you get, only 2 are in that category of like between 15 and 30 bucks. Then only with these 2 uniques you already have a big part of the value of the box that you have recouped. And I see people buying not only the singles but also the boxes. So some stores still have it, and I don't know if there's a warehouse somewhere with a lot of Arthurian Legends still sitting around, and you can just get it and it will be released. The more people come into the game, the more boxes of Arthurian Legends show up. I am not sure. That's weird with Sorcery, and it's not out of print. Some people say, yeah, Erxiosa said they won't print any Gothic or Arthurian Legends anymore, neither the Dragonlord set. Others say, yes, they can reprint whatever they want. I haven't heard anything official, so I assume they can just reprint it as they did with Beta. Just fixing the cap here. It has to be perfect. It's Kingsday. I have to, you never know. But let's say the supply out there of Arthurian Legends is what it is, and they are working on the next set and they don't plan to reprint Arthurian Legends, and it's actually not as overprinted as we thought, and the boxes are selling, and a lot of boxes have been opened, and some cards are even still not in high supply, like the ring, like Morgana Le Fay, like the 2 sites I just mentioned, and even the other uniques that are still pretty expensive. You have a very high chance in a set of 200 cards with 58 uniques to get a couple of good pulls. If you buy a case for about 850 bucks, or 800, what's it? Like 6 times 100 is 720 bucks. Over here in Europe, you can get a case. That's 24 uniques, like I said before. 24 true uniques. The chance that you at least get some good hits is pretty high, and yeah, I haven't even checked out the elites or whatever, if they are around 5 bucks. I don't know. Probably the elites normally are around 2-3 bucks, right, for Beta and Gothic. Depends on the unique, of course, but yeah. Um, don't sleep on Arthurian Legends. I even heard people saying, "Hey, I'm gonna get a case. I'm not sure. I see something happening there, and now it's still at a good price, available for a good price. Maybe I should just get a case, put it in the closet, and forget about it for a year or two, and then see what happens." It's the first expansion for Sorcery. It's pretty unique in that way, as well as pretty unique in its artwork as a Sorcery in general, but very, very nicely themed with Arthurian Legends. It has a lot going for it. I think the card quality for Arthurian Legends was pretty okay. One of the best I've seen in Sorcery so far. The edges are not too bad, which is normally my biggest issue. The surface issues are okay as well. Some beta boxes are like horrible, you know that. And Gothic, I've seen some very rough edges and corners as well. I don't know what kind of cutters they use, but they should like sharpen them, I guess. Yeah, it's a good set. It's a nice set, and it seems as if that set might have potential in the near future. And I don't say like buy everything and put it on the shelf and hope for it to go to the moon like Alpha. I'm not sure. But I'm just saying, if you are like me and you just like to play the game, even though I had a bad experience, and you want to do an Arthurian Legends draft down the road, might be a good idea to get one or two boxes now and just put them on the side. Open one and put one or two on the side and leave it like that. And if you want to enjoy the set with some people that are new to the game and can't get that opening experience anymore because the boxes have gone up to a higher price, and of course you always can get that opening experience then, but not for a reasonable price, then might be a good idea to just get a couple of boxes. And yeah, I haven't done it, so I normally always say what I think, even if I know a lot of people out there that tell you like, hey, I bought 3 cases of Arthurian Legends, maybe you should get some because the price is going up. No, it's I'm thinking about it still, so don't panic. Don't like think it's gone tomorrow. It won't be. But in the reasonably near future thingy, like not I don't think it will take 5 years for Arthurian Legends to bounce back. Let's say it like this. You know what I mean. If you enter Sorcery a little bit, you probably see it as well and you hear it. So yeah, don't sleep on Arthurian Legends and pull that sword out of the stone and rule like a king. Stay healthy, folks. Stay frosty. Thanks a lot for listening. I talk to you next time. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and actually comment on the video. That was a dramatic pause, wasn't it? Because it helps the algorithm, and recently the algorithm is picking up for me a little bit at least after a year of a dry spell. So again, stay healthy, stay frosty. Thanks a lot for listening. I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye. Bye, folks. Jesus Christ. I might have 1 or 2 beers before recording this video. You never know. I might not have.